Hello everyone, I'm Pade and this is Wholesome Baking Time. So today I'll be showing you how I will be making my Stoneground white bread from home, like the actual full process from scratch. So here goes. I'll be using 8 cups of flour. Firstly, I'm pouring in the first 4 cups of flour. Next, another 4 cups of flour within the bowl. I am placing 2 tablespoons of white sugar within the bowl. And by the way, I just want to mention that throughout the process, you're going to see me pouring something within the bowl and then mixing. I just find it quite efficient. So I'm busy mixing the flour and the sugar together. Next, a teaspoon of salt. And I'm just mixing. I use 1.5 packets of instant yeast. Firstly, I poured in the first packet of yeast, and there I go once again mixing the flour and the sugar and the salt and the instant yeast together. Just pouring, just mixing. I'm placing the half a packet of instant yeast within the bowl and then mixing again. It's good to mix well, so I make sure that I mix well. I'm pouring now 650 milliliters of water, but it depends. At times you can pour to up to 680 depending on how the dough is, and you will know by yourself whether or not you should add more water or leave it as is. So I'm just getting involved, getting my hands involved, and I just love the beauty of it. Everything being handmade and just getting your hands involved, and it's so rewarding and so much fun. Just getting involved, working with the dough. And over here I'm adding more water because I felt like the dough needed just extra water, so that's why I added more water. And I'm just getting involved once again with my hands, mixing the dough thoroughly, and it's just so fun. Now as you can see, the dough took form. Like the more you mix, the dough starts to change and it's like growing and it's looking so amazing. I kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes, but before I started to do that, I added 2 tablespoons of butter within the mix. After and not before. I just find it just so fitting, and it acts as a good seal using butter. I love using butter in my mix. Here's a clip of my water boiling, and I'm going to show you why that took place. Now as you see, the dough looks far better and it looks so good, and it's all because I kneaded it for 10 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful elastic dough. Looks so amazing. So as I said, the clip that was shown before, you saw the water which was busy boiling, and that's because I'm going to use that as a way to act like a prover. So hot water is being poured in the pot. Next, I'm placing the pot underneath the rank so that the oven will be warm enough to act as a humid area for the dough to raise. I'm allowing it to raise for 45 minutes. Over here you see me spraying my bowls with some oils. There you go, the dough has raised, and I was so surprised, like wow, the dough raised so well and it was so beautiful, and I was so proud of myself. Like, look at this dough, it looks so beautiful. And there's something about baking, it's just so amazing, like to see the results, and it's just like, here's a close-up and wow. Once again, I'm just getting involved and getting my hands involved in the dough. I am separating now the dough into 3 pots so that it can fit within the bowls. Here's a close-up. Next, I'm doing the same process as I did before. I'm placing the bowls in the oven and there's hot water underneath, and I'll be allowing for the dough to raise once again. This is the second raise. I'm allowing it to raise for 30 minutes. There you go, the dough has raised, and oh wow. Raising, proofing is so amazing. There's just something beautiful about dough raising correctly, and it's just so beautiful. And you're gonna hear me saying that throughout the video, so beautiful, because just baking is just so amazing and it's just so beautiful. Beautiful dough. Over here you see me preheating the oven. I did preheat it 5 minutes before at 170 degrees Celsius. So now I'm busy spraying some water over my dough so that it can act as a steamer. This is my alternative, because you would tell the difference when you don't have a steamer. The top will be like hard and all of that, and it's not good. But when there's like a steamer, it makes things so much better. I'm now placing the bowls within the oven so that it will bake. I allowed it to bake for over an hour at 170 degrees Celsius. Depending on your oven, my one was quite strong, so the heat, I had to do that. There you go. I mean, wow. Beautiful bread, and I loved how it came out. It came out so beautiful, so amazing, and I was so proud of myself. And this is just home baked. Now imagine if it was commercial level. And that's just the beauty of baking from home. You get to work around this and that, and you just create something beautiful out of it. Here is a close-up of my bread. and it looked so amazing. Look at the inside. It was so fluffy and it was so delicious. Like, I loved it with a cup of coffee, and it was so amazing. It was so amazing, and I just was so proud of myself. So thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more.